Hey, how you doing, guys? Red Pill here. Um, right now, I'm just out with the baby. Say hi. It's a rare capture. Oh, I should choose with shoelaces. Don't do that. All right. So I wanted to, first of all, I just wanted to, say some to everybody. Prayers for California. I said some prayers earlier, and I continue to think about people in California. That 6.4, that was scary. But what's really scary is, to me, I always put myself in other people's shoes. And when I put myself in their shoes, if I lived in that area, every aftershock would scare the living out of me. So, oh, it's unlocked? Sorry. And they've had what, uh, like 200 and something now? For almost three. And they're expecting another few hundred this week. The trunk. This ain't my car, so yeah, that's it. And they're expecting another few hundred this week. So it's scary. And then, of course, like I reported, the second the quake happened, I happened to get good info, and it's something that I've heard talked about a lot since, and that's that 5% chance that a bigger quake is to come. And this isn't fair porn. We talk facts on this channel. Sometimes we'll elaborate, have fun, try to connect dots, but the facts are 5% chance, 1 in 20. I try to say, in your head, drive up there. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Pick either from the left foot, pick a finger or toe, and I'll guess. Ready? Go ahead, pick one in your head. Your left ring finger. I don't know. If I got that right, guess what? It just hit, and it's devastating. That's how close it is to being not just nerve-wracking and already dealing with the aftermath of this, which I call the aftermath of aftershocks. I mean, this is amazing. I never knew that there was this hundreds, 200, like a few hundred already, and still a few hundred to come is expected. That would freak me out, especially with the 5% chance thing looming overhead. You know, a couple other things. Executive order with Trump. Isn't that common sense? I don't understand what the so yeah, but anyways, yeah, so everybody, please, if you're a Christian, or whatever your way of praying or acknowledging, prayers for California. Prayers, they do matter. They do. One time, this prayer group did a prayer thing for me, and like I, there was something that came over me, and I didn't even know they did it. I found out the next day, and when I seen the woman, she was like, "Oh, I prayed for you yesterday, along with like 50 people," and I was like, "That's amazing." Yesterday, all of a sudden, I just kind of had a moment of clarity, and kind of got out of my funk. And this was a while ago, and it was amazing. The power of prayer is real. So, anyways, so about the EO, isn't it common sense that what's the point of a census, right? It's I mean, it's used to kind of screw us, to be honest with you. I mean, if we're being real, but as far as the question at hand, do you have to have the question, are you a U.S. citizen? Well, if you're not, what you just fill it out and then the data's off. I don't understand. It doesn't make sense as far as getting correct data, which is very important with the census for their purposes, whether I am happy about them or not. But it's important for that reason, and it's just common sense. We need, if you live in this country, there's census, and you fill it out because with that many illegals already, coming. States like California, in other ways, as far as politically, allowing them in New York City. Oh, this person is such a pain in the mind. Okay, allowing them in, and with all the health care and all the bells and whistles, and that to be honest with you, I am like, see, the thing is, I'm not so much conservative. I am like liberal in some ways, like, but in the real sense, what liberal used to mean, not this progressive, whatever it is now. It's craziness, like AOC going over to the border, they're drinking our tours. Yeah, they interviewed one of the border, high-ranking border officials. He said honestly, and then she also said that the border guys were kind of cold and like not nice or whatever. And it was like, she walked in and she was literally, you could tell like she was gonna put on a show because she was already like in hysterics when she got there. You know what I mean? Like already, like before she even like got to really get the tour, she's already just like just started. And come on, like these guys, they deal with people always trying to scheme them, and you know what I mean, like these coyotes, and tracking them down, figuring them out, dealing with cartels. You're dealing with real stuff down there, and if you're a high-ranking guy, then you've been through it all, and you know how to make calls, and you know how to call bullshit. And he called bullshit on her, and I think all of them saw their bullshit, so they probably did act a little bit cold to her, drinking out of it. Honestly, it's just a mess. Their party's a mess right now. They don't even have issues. They don't even. It's just like the same old crap. I'm so surprised that like they didn't have a plan or something. I don't know. Maybe the two. Maybe there really is a rest coming, and they're just and the party's just screwed. Oh my! I'm sorry. I'm just doing this. Okay. So. So yeah, so that's I'm trying. So yeah, the census question. Yeah, I mean, of course you need that question. Are you a U.S. citizen? That should be the first question before your name. Are you a U.S. citizen? Stupid. Of course you should. But then again, I understand why an illegal would not want that nor fill it out. I understand that part 100%. If you put yourself in their shoes, they're hoping that this doesn't, they're hoping that it doesn't go through. So, I try to put myself in everyone's shoes. I mean, I think about that, how tough that must have been. And, that one story with the 20. Hey, you guys still here? I don't know what was going on there. I don't know what's the last thing you guys heard me say. Yeah, but all right. I just wanted to touch on a couple quick points. Just that, to be honest, I was because Amanda likes NPR, so I was listening to that, and they were like talking about it. They made no sense to me, so I figured I'd talk about that as well. But mainly, I'm just calling because it's just I don't know. Is that surprising to anyone else? That I mean, I know it was a 6.4, but to have already this many after like hundreds, a few hundred, with still a few hundred to come. I mean, what's it gonna be? Like a total of like 600 aftershocks? More? I mean, that's unbelievable. That's imagine every single time it is the big one. And there was actually a significant aftershock today. One that actually you would have felt and thought, oh my God, is this it so it was significant. So just prayers to you guys. Hopefully everything will be all right. Get through this. So all right, that's it, guys. But tune in later. I got a bunch of topics I want to go over. I've been, to be honest, like down the hole of 5G. I mean, I've always been pretty familiar with the whole 5G thing, and I've researched a lot on it, but I found so much more on it, and it's just really interesting. And so I'm looking forward to doing that video. That'll be coming very, very soon, and I want to do it as soon as possible, really. I just want to have like nice graphics. You know what I mean? Have like a nice little video. Um, I was even considering not doing it live, but screw that. I'll do it live. I mean, I know you guys, right? I'll do it live. Yeah, I'll do it live. So, all right, guys, that's it. Hope you're enjoying your day. It's beautiful here in Boston. Um, but it looks like they a chemtrail in the skies a little bit. Yeah, yeah, you can see it. So there'll be another one that comes and makes an X. Or already did, and look, it's like dissipating. So it's amazing. It makes you wonder. All right, so tune in to the next show, which should be tonight. Um, we'll have calls, but also I'm gonna have a couple topics that I'm gonna go over. Um, late and breaking, and one of them, and the other one is more like kind of revisiting something where some more information has come out. So don't miss it. We'll also have calls because we haven't had calls in a while. So we'll have a nice call show. So that'll be good. I'm thinking, baby, no, why is she taking so long? All right, and I need to get to it. Okay, so I'm trying to think what time. Somewhere between 8 and 10 Eastern time. So somewhere between 5 and 7 Pacific time. I'm sorry, I can't give an exact one right now. I don't want to lie. All right, guys, but regardless of what time it is, the Pez will be there. Come get it. Red Pill Dispensary. See you guys. Take care. And prayers for California. Man, I always like try to do it slick, and then I end up like not being able to hit the button, and I'm just hitting here for. All right, bye.